Hey everyone, this is Joe from Gentleman Stationer. Welcome to today's episode of Currently Inked, in which I'll be talking about our latest release, which is a collaboration between the Gentleman Stationer and Hinze Pens out of Dallas. We've collaborated with them on a custom model of their Elementar fountain pen, which we've done in a custom resin from Starry Night Resins that incorporates all the different colors from the TGS blog, namely burgundy, black, white, and gray. The thing that I like about this material is that all of the rods are different. So no two pens are going to be alike. You're going to see a lot of variation. Here's my personal pen that I chose from this run. You can see that it's got a lot of gray because I like pens with this flat cement gray, and I'm really excited with how this particular pen turned out. Other pens you're going to see have more black. This is a really cool example because you've got a lot of contrast with the black and the swirls in the, that's kind of weird looking. That's cool. The black and the gray and the dark red contrasted here against the white. You open it up and you have the black nano ceramic plated nib. So it gives the pen a nice complementary look, the black nib with this material. I will do a writing sample shortly with the limited edition ink that this pen is going to be sold with. It's a ink made by Papier Plume for Hinze pen, and we've decided to call it Summer Sangria given the time of the release and also the fact that red is my favorite color of fountain pen ink. So stay tuned and I'll be back with a writing sample of the pen. All right, and we're back with a color sample and writing sample of the Summer Sangria ink. This ink is actually made, I think, with a dye that's no longer available. So Hinze Pens had about 40 bottles or so of this ink made, intended to be an exclusive release for them. As it turns out, the dye became unavailable, so it became inadvertently a limited edition. We decided to sell it packaged with this pen because we thought the color was a nice match, and the number of pens we did, 30, lined up very nicely with the number of inks available. So currently this ink is only sold packaged with the limited edition TGS Hinze fountain pen. But I'm going to show you what the color looks like because it's a cool color. And I'd love to be able to find a way to have this color made again. As you can see, it's a nice deep kind of wine red. Sangria red's actually a great name for this ink, and it represents the color well. And you can see how that looks. And I've got a couple different things to show you in terms of the writing sample. First of all, I have a red matching nib on my personal pen here. We had a couple of the red nibs available to be sold with the pen. I'm working on getting more, so that could potentially be an option down the road. Right now, we only have black nibs available. The black nibs look and write great. And if the red nibs become available later, you will have the opportunity to swap out your nib for a slight additional charge to get one of the red ones. The red ones are a little bit more expensive to produce, and I'll have to buy them separately. So they will be, an add-on purchase. Or if if a pen becomes available for purchase with a red nib installed, it will be slightly more expensive than the black nib version. But both of them look great. You can see them side by side here, and they all write more or less exactly the same. They both set off just different colors in the material and look really nice. But here's a writing sample of the Summer Sangria ink in an extra fine nib. I really like how this size, I really like the sizing on this pen. It sits very nicely in the webbing of your hand, and it's a comfortable shape. It's got a very long section on it. I like the work done by Hinze pens. And it's one of the reasons I chose to work with them for the first collaboration that we did. Then I can show you what it looks like in a pen with a slightly wider line. And this is a medium nib. We currently offer the pens full range of nib sizes, extra fine through 1.1 millimeter stub. I think we're running low on broads and stubs. Those ended up being surprisingly popular given what people normally buy here at TGS. But we still do have some available. Again, also, if you're not interested in the colored nib, we do also have just some standard stainless steel Hinze nibs, and I can do that swap for free if you're interested in that, or for no additional, not for free, for no additional charge. I can swap a non-plated nib into your pen. But this is our collaboration. If you purchase a pen, the bottle of ink is included. You'll notice on the website there's also a package deal where if you want, you can purchase the pen, ink, and you can get a little bit of a discount on our special edition dark red Penwell from Good Made Better that we had done. We have a few of these remaining, so there's not a ton of availability on those, but we do have a few of those package deals available. And you can have your full TGS setup with the Penwell and the Hinze pen and the ink all available for you and ready to go. Again, thanks for all your support. I'm happy to announce that we're about halfway sold through the pens already in a little under 2 weeks, which, is a huge surprise. I was a little nervous doing this many pens, but it's turned out really well, and I can't thank you all enough.